Hello, StarCraft fans! This is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between Classic and ByuL on Daybreak, the latter edition. In the top right side of the map, we have the blue Zerg player. It is ByuL. And in the bottom left side of this map, we have the red Protoss player. It is Classic. This game is from lotv.spawningtool.com and also from IEM11 Gyeonggi. Welcome aboard. So glad to have you here today. If this is your first time, then welcome. If this is your second time, then welcome back. And this is your third time, then you are among my subscribers, I assume. All right, pool first. Out of ByuL 12 pool, as a commenter recently clarified, because you start with that many workers. And let's see if Classic is going to go ahead and go Nexus first. Based on that pylon, I feel like he is. Oh my gosh, Classic, you're going Nexus first against Pool first from Zerg. This is why you don't really want to go Nexus first that much against Zerg players. I know a lot of Zergs are going Hatch first right now. I know you're generally safe to do this. And when you do against a Hatch first Zerg, you're in a pretty good spot. Pretty good spot strategically, in my opinion. But this pool... Six lings are on the way. This gateway is not even close to being complete. And then all Classic is going to be able to do is make a Zealot, which is mostly useless against lings. Even slow lings, right? Slow lings, which are the worst unit in the game. Slow Zealots are not that great against them even. So the probe, there we go. Probe sees it. Probe sees the lings coming. Probe says, please kill me. Please kill me and don't go for the base. Going for the base. Going for the base. Oh no. Can't even sacrifice his life correctly, Mr. Probe here. So what do? You try to wall, I guess, as much as you can here. I mean, he can't do a cyber core because the gateway's not done. Here comes some defensive probes. It is defensive probe time. The great wall of probes. Bunch of probes here versus lings. The micro's going to have to be good here. Again, probe's pretty good at zapping lings. It turns out, especially if they outnumber them, as they do here. Two more lings coming in. So far, nothing has died, which I think is nuts. No lings have died. No probes have died. Pretty good wall here, though, and just going to go for it. The players are now. Bam, probe dies. Bam, ling dies. Bam, more probes are dying. Bam, more lings are dying. No, the lings get the upper hand. Three of them are very weakened, but the Zealot does manage to wipe one out as soon as it pops out of that gateway. Lings are inside. That is 8 probe kills. 8, but again, keep in mind, your opponent had to cut workers to make this thing happen, so it's only 15 to 16 workers. ByuL is up with just a tiny, tiny bit here. Another probe possibly going to die. Good. No, the micro does end up killing another probe. That's 9. That's 9. Zealot hoofing it around fairly ineffectually, right? Can't quite catch him, but at the same time, the lings can't really hold still either, or else the Zealot will wreck them right in their little zergling tails. Oh, like that. Just like that. So 3 lings loose inside the base. Not as scary as 8, as it turns out. ByuL is now double. Actually, he double expanded. Got a hatch fairly soon after that, and his third hatch is now on the way. So, I mean, he recognizes, right, I killed some stuff, but it didn't do much. As much as I wanted to. So I need to expand. I can't really follow this up with anything major. I am going to be a pain in Classic's backside for the next couple of minutes, though. At least until an Adept comes out. There's an Adept. Here he comes. Sonic transfers her way on in here, and wham. Wham. Just trying to pick off another probe. Yes, another probe does die. That was all ByuL really wanted to do, was get one more probe. And did manage to make it happen here. Adept with Sonic transfer is faster than lings without speed, and bam, there it goes. Didn't even have to transfer on top of it to kill it. Good angles by Classic. So let's take stock here. We're looking at 10 probe kills for 10 ling kills. So you're saying that's probably worth it for ByuL, but again, only up 2 workers right now. Well, 31 to 27, a couple just popped in there, but he needs the third base to get up and going. He cannot lose this third. He needs it to get the economy up to keep even with the Protoss player here in the first couple of minutes of the game. So that's exactly what he's trying to do. A Queen coming down for base defense. Yep, Queen for the main. Coming down for base defense. Basically recognizing that we are in trouble. We are in trouble. There's a counterattack coming. Couple Adepts on the way. Queens are terrible at killing Adepts. Adepts are bad at killing them too. But it just means the Adepts can go after workers pretty much all that they want, which is why there are no drones here at the third base. Recognizing can't protect them. This Queen cannot protect them. 2 Queens here and a bunch of lings. Their speed just got started for ByuL. It's hard to deal with Adepts without speedlings or roaches. I like speedlings best at these smaller numbers, but roaches can be good too. Alright, so 2 Adepts. This doesn't, I mean, we're not seeing any more reinforcements from Classic here, but look, walk right past the Queen. And then Sonic transfer out as there were some lings coming in. So slow lings can get us around on Adepts and cause them problems. It's harder for them to do than quick lings. Look at this walling Classic is doing. He's got 2 gateways outside of his I mean, it's like almost a double-layered wall right now. Really worried about incoming Ling attacks from ByuL, but really shouldn't have to worry about that. Really shouldn't worry. There's only 10 Lings on the field right now. It's 51 to 39 total harvesters, though, for ByuL, so that's nice. That is good for him. Roach Warren under construction. Resonating Glaives come in. He canceled. Whoop, went for a Baneling Nest. Canceled the Roach Warren, went for a Baneling Nest based on what he saw with his Overlord, I guess, which he saw a lot of Adepts. And you know what? That makes sense. Banelings are better against Adepts than Roaches are. Roaches, again, kind of like the Queen thing. Don't take a lot of damage from them, but don't do much damage to them either. So Adepts, they just kind of last forever when directly fighting with Roaches. Look at this guy, Macro Hatch coming in from ByuL. That's the second Macro Hatch we've seen in the last couple of days here, depending on when I post that other cast. But anyway, Macro Hatch coming in. Evolution Chambers up for ByuL as well. Double Stargate from Classic. Carriers have been very popular in the current patch of StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void. I haven't watched this game in advance. I don't pick these based on what's in them. I kind of pick them on if they're long enough to be interesting. And this one did cross the threshold of long enough to be interesting. So Stargate, I just have no idea what this is going to be. Adepts walking on into this third base. There are so many speedlings here. Get out. Get out, Classic, run. There's the Psionic Transfer. Trying to get not surrounded. There we go. Baneling's getting focus fired down there. Fargeted, my brain said. Focus fired down and targeted from a distance. Adepts transfer on up. The ones that survive transferred on up here into the natural base. They are in so much trouble, but great positioning again by Classic. These Lings are not doing very well at killing them. The Adepts did escape down to the third base, killing more and more of these drones. Mothership Core is here. Queen wants to kill that thing so bad. Kill it. There's the Psionic. Nope. Recall getting home. Manages to save a few of her Adepts. Does that Mothership Core. So 6 Adepts have been killed. 43 Lings, 4 drones, 2 Banelings, and a Partridge in a pear tree. What are we doing with these Stargates? Phoenix production coming up from Classic. Third base on the way now up along this left side. So both players on 3 bases. Well, I mean 2.5 bases for Classic at this point. A 4th base for ByuL, or he needs to go for some kind of attack. Spore Crawlers under production. Did he see those Stargates? Oh, he saw the Stargates. Scouting Sloverlord must have seen it. Ling's here to attack the third base. Photon overcharging one of the pylons. I don't know if that's enough to get rid of this number of Lings, although maybe it is. Jeez. 8 kills on that pylon, 3 kills on the Mothership Core. Probably got some kills earlier, but still, that was a big stinking deal there. Lings poking at the front, recognizing giant wall. Hey, there's a Twilight Council out on the front here. Maybe we can take that down. Meanwhile, Adepts are here. Queens getting picked up by Phoenix at the front lines at the third base as well. There are 4 Queens here, though. That's quite a bit. The Lings might... Nope, there are Adepts here to stop that. Adepts are here to stop that from happening. And Phoenix getting chased away again by Queens. Is there a Spore Crawler at the third? I thought there was a Spore at the third. Weren't you making one? Oh, it is over here on the left side instead of inside the mineral line. Oh, sometimes I cannot see things when they're staring me right in the face. Baneling speed coming up here as well. 64 to 55. Total harvesters out of ByuL. We have Adepts with no attack upgrades and none on the way. But Resonating Glaives, ding. So that's good. Overseer killed by Phoenix out here behind the natural, or the main base rather. More and more gateways under production. And there's that 4th base from ByuL. So 8 minutes in, taking a 4th base after that 3rd is well established by Classic. 67 to 55 harvesters. ByuL is up. It impresses me how the pro Zerg players can do that early harass with that pool first play and then just get a huge lead. Huge economic lead on their opponent, even though Classic had 2 bases up before ByuL really had that 2nd base even close to saturated. So I don't know, it's just crazy. Phoenix flying into the main base here, picking up that Queen. Spore Crawler in futility, smashing away at these things, trying to kill them, but so many dead drones right now. Classic really making good use of these Phoenix. If you can do this, Protoss players, you'll have a better time, a much better time against Zerg. If you can do effective Phoenix play just like that, recognizing I have so many Phoenix. So many. I have 12 Phoenix. 1 Spore Crawler and a Queen is not enough to stop me. I will kill the Queen. Spore Crawler can shoot all it wants, but I'm still murdering 10 drones at that main base, bringing it to 60 to 63 harvesters. Just a beautiful play by Classic. You can't rely on them forever. You got to transition into something, and something might be Carrier, 3rd Stargate, and a Fleet Beacon under construction from Classic. I'd like to see 4 bases for this Carrier production. We'll see if we can get it or not. 3 bases is a little hard to do. Hydras are out now for ByuL. Yeah, Hydras, again, in large numbers, really scary against Phoenix. If there's a group of 5 or 6, though, then you're going to be okay. Going to be okay just lifting up those Hydras and murdering them because you do extra damage versus light. Forge coming in for Classic. We got an army of Adepts here on the ground. Adept Carrier, pretty interesting stuff. Although Adept Templar with Storm, probably scarier, actually. So we'll see if that's what we're going to deal with. Changeling was here in the main base does see the fleet beacons. So the response from ByuL needs to be something. Gotta be something. What? Well, killing overlords is one way to get a response. Holy supply block, Batman. 110 out of 144 available supply. Killing the workers on the gas here as well. Hydras show up, but pretty much too late. Losing a Phoenix there, maybe two. Nope, a Phoenix. So far, Classic's control has been excellent. Has been excellent to this point. Alright, so what are we looking at here? Making more pylons. ByuL's desperately trying to be not supply blocked, and he's not. Ta-da! Ta-da! The Zerg ability to make a bunch of overlords at once is super nice. Triple pumping carriers right now is Classic. And it looks like we're just going Hydra. I don't know if straight Hydra is what you want, ByuL. And again, I hesitate to criticize here, but you know carriers are coming. You're going nothing but Hydralisk. Infestors with Neural Parasite are really good against carrier groups, especially with the Burrowcast ability that they have right now. What else? What else can we do here? Corruptors can be very good against carriers as well. And Hydras, I don't want to say don't do any Hydras, right? You definitely want Hydras, especially against Interceptors. They just eat those things for lunch. Even though Interceptors are easy to replace with 5 mineral costs now, down from 25, it takes time. It takes time for them to be replaced. Phoenix are back here at the main base. They're just causing war crimes against this main base. They've killed so many drones up there. 26 drones have lost their lives, most of them there. Hydra is here at a potential 4th for Classic, and Gunasonic, never mind, forcing a cancel there. Gunasonic transfer on top of those Hydras, but to realize there are Banelings here too, so they backed out immediately. 4th base gone, so that was a big pickup by ByuL, making sure that 4th base did not get up and running. Threatening the 3rd base now. There are a lot of Hydralisks here with +1 attack. Banelings rolling in as well. Banelings really want to get those Adepts. Can they get them? Trying to get inside that middle line. Good force field. Good force field usage, keeping those Banelings out. Carriers are here. They don't quite have their full complement. Yes, they do. Mothership is here now, though. Oh, they want to kill that Overseer so bad. Phoenix, kill that Overseer. ByuL says, Mothership, run! Not ready for this. I have 1 Overseer. 5 Overseers in production now, though. Excellent, excellent choice on the Zerg's part. Getting +2 missile attack and +2 melee attack for the Banelings. And for the Lings, which he doesn't have. He has 2. He's got 2 Lings on the ground. I was going to say he has 0, but I don't. Where are they? Are they part of this army somehow? Nope, they're in weird scouty places to see where the army is moving. So good job. Good job there. Looks like a Changeling is holding the Zelnaga Watchtower here on this map. Is that the only one on this map? Nope, there's the one on the right. So the one on the left is the one we're dealing with there. And murdered by the army coming in. Oh, Protoss army had left home. 3rd base under assault. 3rd Nexus dies in seconds. Bam. Goodbye, 3rd base. But now trapped a little bit is ByuL. I think Classic needs to murder this army or he's in so much trouble right now. Banelings on top of the Adepts. Big time splashes. Oh, so many dead Adepts there. But lifting a bunch of the Hydralisks with the Phoenix, taking them entirely out of the equation here. Hydras coming to the backside, trying to take down this Mothership core and these carriers. Enough carriers. Oh, enough Hydras are remaining here, and there's the recall. Oh, he didn't win that battle. I don't know. I don't like his chances. I don't like his chances here. Did manage to lift and kill a lot of Hydras, but there are way too many leftovers still. There are 24 on the ground with the +2 missile attack. Mothership is here, getting focused down again by the Hydras, taking shots at her, backing out, backing out. Carriers trying to chase away, and the carriers do manage to chase away right here. They managed to make it happen. Adepts on the ground too, doing fairly well in this situation. And more Hydras coming in here for ByuL, but this base is gone. This base is gone for Classic. Meanwhile, more Adepts on top of these units. Adepts getting absolutely murdered by Lings and by Hydralisks. Too many Hydras on the ground. A couple carriers here, but that is not going to be enough against this number of Hydras, and that is it. A good game out of Classic. Classic is defeated, and ByuL is victorious. Well done indeed to ByuL there. I thought for sure he was in trouble. I thought for sure this attack right here with the Mothership as well as the carriers, there were a bunch of them there. How many did he have? Did he only ever have 3 that whole game? I thought he had more. Never mind. Never mind. Maybe that's the problem. He needed like 5 or 7 carriers, I think, to make that work. But, I mean, a lot of dead Hydras. 52 Hydras died. It's just he had 24 left over when all was said and done. After that attack, walked right on in. Had lost the 3rd base. Income was gone. The 4th base was canceled as well. ByuL continuing to expand. Got a 5th base up that I don't know that he ever really saturated. But he had it. But he had it nonetheless. So fantastic by ByuL. Classic trying to make this thing work. But ByuL attacking before the critical mass of carriers could be reached. That's something that we saw in a... Dang, who was that? Who was that? It was the one... Dang it, was it Hero versus Losira? I want to say that's what it was. I'll put a link to it in the top right here. You can go watch that one if you didn't already. It was kind of a shorter game, but I would recommend you watch it. All right, so that's it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.